Next gen is getting closer and closer. Just a few days ago, Microsoft dropped their biggest showcase yet in preparation for the Series X release this holiday. The star of the show was clearly our first look at Halo Infinite, but there were some nice surprises, as well as a long-awaited game reveal, thrown in for good measure. After a somewhat disappointing third-party reveal back in May, all eyes were on Microsoft to deliver here. While some of the discussion in the last few days has perhaps shown they didn't quite knock it out of the park, I find myself more on the positive side of things. First up then was the first look at Halo Infinite gameplay. The discourse around Infinite has been incredibly polarising, with some fans complaining of basic looking visuals and gameplay, but for me, this hit pretty much all the right notes. The 1080p stream didn't help things. You should definitely check out the 4K version if you can, but I thought it looked excellent. Throwing back to combat evolved in tone and style, it looked more a traditional Halo than recent entries. After 5's forgettable campaign, this looks to be a step in the right direction, focusing on the Chief and his battle with the Banished on an actual Halo ring. We'll have to wait until it's in our hands, of course, but for now I'm more than happy with what I saw as a glimpse of the next entry in the Halo series. I had hoped we'd get a little tease of the multiplayer, but it looks like we're going to have to wait until a little closer to launch. I've yet to play Halo Wars 2, which is where the Banished and leader Atriox are from, but I'm glad that it's the Covenant we're fighting again. I'm not a massive fan of the Flood or the Forerunners from Halo 5. Wasn't all Halo though, and sadly it also wasn't all gameplay. There were some interesting new titles announced: State of Decay 3, Avowed, the next big RPG from Obsidian, and Stalker 2 being just a few. All with CGI trailers that looked good, but we all prefer gameplay really, don't we? I was happy to see Tetris Effect come into Xbox. It would have been a perfect moment to announce VR support, perhaps in tandem with Oculus, but sadly it was not to be. As Dusk Falls is a title that caught my attention too. Debut studio Interior Night are bringing some stylish looking interactive drama that looks to be right up my alley. I really enjoyed the art style they showed off, and I'm all about the interactive drama, choose your own adventure style games, so I'm looking forward to that one. Some stunning looking in-engine footage from Forza was shown as well, though it was a surprise not to get a release date. It looks like we'll be waiting quite some time for that one. Finally, rounding out the show with a reveal of the worst kept secret: Fable is being rebooted by Playground Games. The trailer, narrated by Stephen Fry, naturally, managed to hit the tone of the Lionhead classics perfectly. The dreamlike nature of the world as we followed the fairy flying around, smelling the flowers was perfect. And then the surprise of her being grabbed and eaten by a toad was perfect British comical fantasy that Fable does as only Fable can. Again, likely to be a way off, but finally confirming it's coming has been long overdue. Overall then, we saw some great looking future prospects for the Series X and Microsoft as a whole. Online debates about unfinished games aside, this was a great showcase not only for Microsoft and the Series X, but Game Pass too. The best deal in gaming continues to get better, and not only are all of the games shown in the event head into the service day one, but also be playable via xCloud when it's rolled into the service come September. Much better show than May's event, and I look forward to next month's, where hopefully we'll finally get the release date and price, and perhaps even the reveal of the Series X that's been rumoured for a month of Sundays as well. Thank you so much for listening to me ramble for these last few minutes. I'll be forever grateful if you like and share this and all the other YouTube stuff. Plus if you want to pop over onto xboxtavern.com, and you can check out the rest of the team's written reviews and opinions up there as well. Have a great day.